Bed. Love.
Bed.
Bed.
Love.
Beyond.
Beyond.
Bed love beyond. Bed love beyond.
Hey, welcome, listener. Welcome to Bed Love Beyond, episode 24.
Oh yeah. Alright, you get it.
Yeah. The following takes place between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Events occur in real time.
Yes.
Yes.
What will Jack Bauer have for us today?
Welcome to Bed Love Beyond, the podcast for the hopeful and the hater in us to discuss sex, love, and whatever's clever with like-minded people like you who are also in limbo with love.
Like us.
Yes. Welcome to the show.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know what that was.
There was a lot of cum in that one.
Whoa.
There was. I'm
Yeah,
just telling
sure.
you what I observed.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to us on Podbean, iTunes, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and
Google Play.
yes. And please rate us and review us on iTunes or any of the social media outlets that I just said, because we want your feedback. So especially on iTunes, we
I feel like people don't know about Google Play. Like
want that 5-star. But yes, Google Play too. Google Play Music is awesome.
I mean, you don't have to pay for it to get our podcast. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
If you have an Android phone, you just look for the Google Play icon. Looks like a Dorito or a piece of pizza. Whatever you're in the mood for.
Or the play button.
Or a play button.
Yeah, exactly. So episode 24, this is called Turn-Offs, Turn-Ons. I like it and I hate it when. Yeah. So
I like this one.
yeah, this is Jen's topic because she wanted to talk about the certain things that, that turns her on about guys and especially turns her off about guys, because she's seen some
Funky things.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I tried to be diplomatic right there, but yeah,
No.
she's seen some funky things, and she's like, yeah, we need to talk about this. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's definitely talk
I feel
about
like we
it.
should have had more women on, but it's good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And well, maybe women and guys. Because I did put something up earlier on our Twitter, but like I think nobody saw it. People were like, it's the day after hump day.
Yeah, they're like, yeah,
We're just coasting until Friday.
yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, so before we get into anything, any daily dish?
not really.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like I still kind of like I have like this like friendship with my ex, and it's nice, but it's sometimes I'm just like I don't have conversations with him about the past because I want a future with him. I have conversations with him about the past because I still want him to be a better person in the future. And I feel like he doesn't get it. And then I get mad, but then I'm just like, well, you'll be miserable the rest of your life. Actually, that's mean. That's not nice. I mean, I don't know, but I just kind of feel like maybe there's things that I didn't get, but there's things that he didn't get. So, like, I tried to explain to him that, like, if you're, like, beefing with your woman, even though you guys are both beefing with each other, the woman wants to feel important no matter what kind of relationship you're in.
Right.
So I tried to explain to him that, like, maybe you need to put the woman first and put your ego to the side.
Right.
And he just kind of said chicken or egg. Like, who goes first?
All right. Yeah,
So, and with that, I said, well, going to bed now. Good night. It was great talking to you again.
Those late night thoughts, man. They get people.
I like that I can just like hit him up and be like, I was thinking, and he'll sometimes answer me, but I don't know why I even bother.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my own like masochism.
Right. Well, I was gonna bring this up.
That you're a masochist.
No, well, not that. Well, we both are, but I'm glad that this podcast exists, and even though you and I jokingly talk about how the audience, obviously we do have an audience because we have over 1,000 people
Right.
downloading us, and thank you for that again. But we never really see or hear their feedback. So for me personally, I want to know if our podcast is making a difference, and who better to have seen a progress than yourself, because you've told me that because of that conversation that you had with your ex and the stuff that you're learning because of the topics that
we discuss here.
we discuss on here, you're finding a lot. You're just finding yourself, and you're you're getting better with exploring yourself and exploring your feelings, and you've grown a lot. Well, you've told me that you've grown a lot, and you're a different person for that.
Right, like we had the whole conversation about the like demisexual thing, and like at first I was like, oh, like I took a test and I match, but like I really truly like believe like that's who I am, and if that's the definition of it, then I define that. And that's what I was like trying to explain to him. And like I don't think you can explain it to any guy, because I've had other conversations with men about this. Like, yo, why you just dating around? Like, yo, just fuck. It's summertime. I'm like, no. Like that can't, like, yeah, in theory it sounds good. And when I was 25, sure. Like when I broke up with Brooklyn, I was a disaster. Like I was just like, you cute. What's up? I mean, I wasn't like sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, but I was definitely a lot more like free with the world.
Yeah.
You know, as we're now, I'm like, yeah, that's great. You want to come over here and like, no, that's not happening.
Right.
And like, guys don't get it. Like, I don't know too many guys like that. And like, guys like just don't understand it. And then like, you know, you hear this like, oh, you have too many rules. Like, yo, I'll be a freak with you if you love me and if I love you and if I feel safe with you. But if I don't, nah, buddy, it's not going down. And I don't think many people respect it, but I'm glad it's something that I learned kind of about myself, because I felt maybe like, I don't know, maybe if I didn't like explore that side of things, I would have felt more like pressured, not kind of like a peer pressure, but I'm really not that thin skinned, but like kind of like a peer pressure to be like, ah, fuck it, why not? You know, instead of like holding true to what I define myself to.
Right. And also it's good that there's a difference between it, and I'm gonna get stereotypical here, that there is a difference between you being a demisexual and then maybe just being like a prude, or just a quote unquote like female, like, oh, she don't want a bone because, you know, chicks never want a bone, you know what I'm saying? Because like she's a chick, she's a prude, she doesn't want to whatever. Right. It's like, no, there's an actual reason for it. Right.
Like if I don't have a connection with you, like I can't even get excited. Like you could be fine as shit. I've been in situations where he was just like amazing to look at, but like I know that nothing coming from your mouth is pure. Like nothing you're saying to me you really mean. Like, you may mean it because you want sex, but you don't mean it because you mean it.
Yeah.
So I just can't. Like, I'm just like, it's like the fucking Sahara Desert. It's dry as shit. It's like not going down.
Right.
But so, yeah. So, like, he was like, oh, you got rules. And I was like, so what? I have fucking rules. And you just don't apply to them anymore. So that's what it is.
Right.
At least we know where we stand. So, what's up in your world?
Nothing much, really. But I did want to share this little story. I don't even know how to explain it or like why I did it, but okay. So I've been on like, you know, OkCupid and stuff like that, and I saw this girl on there, very attractive. But the thing is, the reason why I went on her page was because she looked familiar, and the reason why she looked familiar is because I saw her on my friend's Facebook page.
Oh.
So I was like, oh snap! All right, cool. So this is the same person. So I was like, all right, let me see what she's about. 71%. It's all right. And I started like reading her stuff, and she's Black and Hispanic, and her self summary was looking for something different. I am an interior design student making the most out of life. This summer I need a little fun, drink some wine, go out to events, art gallery, wine tasting, concerts, relax, and have great conversations during dinner. Mutual beneficial relationships. Looking for a respectable gentleman who is eager to experience decadent dining, give gifts, respect, and honesty. Good luck hunting. So I was like, all right,
Wait, she wants somebody to give gifts? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
You could put, Jesus Christ. I want gifts.
Well, decadent dining and stuff like that. So, she's into the high life, and that's cool,
Okay.
That's cool as well. So I was like, I don't know, because like I said, I've seen her in on my friend's thing, and I always thought she was attractive. But the funny thing was, the last time I saw her, she had a man. So I was like, oh, I guess she must have broke up with him. So I was like, okay. So I was like, maybe not. Like decadent dining, high life. I was like, I'm not in that mode to
Right.
do that for her. So I was like, all right, whatever. I didn't do anything. And then like a couple hours later, she likes my thing. Well, she says, oh, whatever visited you, and then whatever likes your profile.
Right.
I was like, damn it. I was like, damn. I was like, she likes my thing. I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, well, I don't want to front and be like, I don't know her, because I do know her,
Right,
even though I don't know her,
Right. You run in the same circle.
Yeah, so I was just like, so me, I'm overthinking.
Oh my God.
And then I'm just like,
Like.
you know what? I feel like I have to say something
Mm-hmm.
to her, and I'm gonna tell her the truth.
Mm-hmm.
That like, yo, I appreciate that you like me and stuff like that, but like I can't. I'm not the dude like for you, but I
Right.
wanted to acknowledge that like, hey, you're attractive or whatever. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds weird, right?
Yeah. I'm like, why are you being ultra honest?
No,
She didn't ask for all that.
No, I know that, but here's the thing. See, this is why I wanted to explain myself. I mean, well, not explain myself, explain the situation.
Okay.
And then I'll get your feedback. So,
Okay.
so this is what I wrote to her. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, hey, that was it.
No.
no. But
That sounds about right. I haven't been on the sites for a while, but that sounds about like what they're writing.
no. I was like, hey, how are you? This is a little long. I was like, hey, how are you? Thanks for giving me a like on here. Much appreciated. I was like, you say you're looking for something different.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll give you just that. I've read your profile and I've seen your questions, and you're definitely a woman who has her stuff together and is on her way to the top, and I admire the hell out of that. Unfortunately for me, I'm not there yet. Granted, I do have plans in motion, but judging by your preference of man and lifestyle, I can't participate in the decadent lifestyle you require.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to stunt like another dude or win affection or get the draws and fall flat on my face just to impress you. I wanted to be straight up with you from jump. Also, to even be more straight up with you, the reason why I looked at your profile in the first place was because I recognized you from such and such wall
Right.
on FB. You can verify with him to see I'm a stand-up guy. Anyway, this is getting long, but just wanted to say thank you for the like, but I don't want to possibly disappoint you in your quest for a suitor since I can't meet your standard. I've seen this quote and I think it holds true. If you see a woman that has everything going for herself and you are not ready to add value to her life, just admire her from afar. Please don't interrupt greatness. You are a very attractive woman with ambition, and I don't want to waste your time.
This is just getting bad. Go ahead.
If you possibly want to get some coffee or something, make that ice cream. It's hot as hell now. LOL. Then that's fine with me. We can be friendly or not. No pressure at all. Okay, well, sorry for the novel. I just want to speak my piece. Just told you it would be different. Ha ha ha. Have an amazing weekend. And she wrote back.
Ooh.
But I want to hear what you have to say first.
I mean, your honesty is definitely refreshing, and I guess like if she was attracted to you, then she's already intrigued because you said something different. And even though like I think sometimes women, this is the thing, women know what they want, but they know that they're never going to get 100% of what they want.
Right.
Like I know 100% of what I want,
Yeah.
but when I see that I'm getting 80% of it, the whole 80-20 rule, I'm sure we've discussed this before.
Yeah.
Whether it be on here or in personal
Yeah.
life, I believe in it. Like you are never going to get 100% of what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Never. So you need to factor in like what parts are very important to you.
Yeah.
And if you meet those parts that are important to her,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe the other parts don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I have a dime. What's going on? Let me hear what you wrote.
She wrote, "Thank you. You are sweet and you get it. I'm happy you took the time to write this sweet message. I'll keep you in mind. Nothing wrong with grabbing a few drinks, right?" And I said, "Nah, not at all." And then that was it.
That's it.
That was it.
That was anticlimactic.
That was it. But like I don't know why I felt that. No, I know why I felt that I needed to write that whole synopsis or whatever. It's because like,
Can I see your picture?
oh yeah, I felt like, I don't know, it's because I didn't want to leave that hanging because she liked me. You know, if it was one thing if she looked at my profile and that was it.
Right.
But but the fact that she like, like she put the like on, I was like, fuck.
So wait,
I didn't
when was
wanna,
that last message sent?
May 27th.
All right. Well, we had a holiday weekend. Who knows?
Stupid.
Maybe kind of keep fishing around and then realize I don't know. At least she was straight up about what she wanted, I guess.
Right.
Oh, she's pretty. And you know her now? Like, know her?
No,
from...
I don't know her, but I just
okay.
know her from my friends.
And she's not like your quote unquote type.
Right.
So that'd be interesting.
The thing, I just wanted to try, you know, but I was like, oh, she bought that high life, and that's fine with her.
Right,
if that's her thing, that's her thing.
Right.
But my thing, I didn't want to like I said, I didn't want to stunt like other people just to get the draws.
Right.
Enough to do it just to get the draws. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like she wants to freaking, like she said, art events, concerts. You know,
a
like
lot of those art events are free, son. You gotta just manipulate. Target in Brooklyn, every first Saturday of the month, every art exhibit is free for you go to Brooklyn Museum every first Saturday of the month for free. Fellas, write this shit down.
No,
I'm just
cool.
saying.
No, but I'm just saying, but there's other ones that are not
that's
free.
The thing. Like,
so
dating's
like,
not all about spending money. Like, and I know you guys think that, but it's not. Like, I much rather do something like low key and like sit in a fucking park,
right,
than go out and have to get dressed up and do shit.
Right. No, well, apparently this woman does not.
Well,
so that's what I'm saying. So I was like, yo, I'm not even gonna try in front, but I wanted to acknowledge
that's
the like.
Cool. I'm glad that you're getting out there. High five.
High five. No, but like that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to do, and I just wanted to share that. I don't know whether anybody outside thinks I'm a punk or whatever online. That's cool. But I just wanted to share that little little story.
It's cool that you're kind of like just getting, your feet wet, so to speak.
Right.
So
yeah, I just wanted to.
When you're looking for these women, online or otherwise, what are the things about them that you find attractive or that turn you on? Because that seems to be what the topic is today.
You know what? It's some of the things you just really can't tell because with online dating, you put in your preferences and then boom, it comes down in a line and you see like 50 girls at once and it's kind of like a freaking meat market.
Okay, so but when you went on your last date, you said like you met her and you were like nah. So what were the nah things that you were just like this ain't working?
It's just a quick reaction and maybe that's not
fair.
Yeah, maybe it's not fair. I mean, but that's why you continue on with the date.
Right.
But sometimes you know yourself.
Right.
Sometimes, like even before, I was kind of like iffy about it. But I was like, you know what? It's a date, whatever. Let's just go. And then when she came in, I guess it was the way that she talked. Too much makeup. She's kind of like she wasn't comfortable in the shoes that she was wearing. She was wearing high heels. And it's not like it's not like her like feet were like buckling, but
right.
like
you could tell.
Yeah, she wasn't like sturdy with it and whatever. So I don't know if she was trying to impress me or something like that, but whatever. Like stuff like that. It was just like the whole like combination. And I know it wasn't like, oh, maybe she had a bad night. Like no, This is how she is. Like you can tell. You can tell. And I'm not trying to like diss her. Like she was cool. Like it was a cool date. It was fun because I don't think I've ever been serenaded before. So like the guys like were coming around like the mariachi guys and they came around. They were like, oh, you want? I was like, sure. And then she was like, yeah, like play whatever. And then
oh, she was into it?
Yeah, she was into it.
I'd be like, nah, we good.
No, it was cool. And it was like,
Did you tip the guy?
Yeah. It was like, oi, oi.
What?
You never heard like those things? Well, you don't listen to that stuff. But
yeah, no, you lost me already.
Yeah,
I'm already like on date 2 with somebody else. So far,
but it was cool, and I was like, yeah, gave him the tip and all that stuff. It was good.
Cool.
But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, and I mean, we kind of ran off steam to like talk about. I mean, it's hard for us to do small talk anyway.
Right.
But I can manage, but. We kind of like lost steam a lot of times, and
like, what are your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations?
What?
Like, I don't know. I'm just like thinking.
I really don't like.
All right. So when you look at a woman, what are the things that like impress you? Like, what are the first things that you look at?
Well, obviously, it's gonna be physical features.
Obviously, this is what I'm asking you. This was the funny thing. When I was doing my little research, I actually did a little bit of research. The women's lists of like what turns a woman on and off were like things that a man does.
Right.
The men's list was like
attributes.
No, yeah, it was like sex. Everything was like sex, 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 sex. I'm like, they're like, how to get your man off in bed. I'm like, that's not what I asked.
Yeah, I saw that one, and I was gonna read from there too. I was gonna read from that. We just might actually, because there's some interesting things there.
I'm just asking you though. So like when you're with a woman,
Yeah.
what are the things about her, Jesus, that attract you?
Her hair.
Okay.
I like hair.
Hair's nice.
No, I do. I like her hair. I guess the way that she talks, and
Clearly, because the other bitch got the boot. 'Cause she had like a freaking Long Island accent or something.
no. The way that she carries herself, and I know these are vague terms, but because I'm trying to compare and contrast to like my last date.
No, just in general.
I know that. No, but when I was dealing with her, it was instant. I was like, nah, we're not gonna, this is not gonna vibe. Like that's the thing. I don't know. There's one thing I believe that I found about myself, and I don't know what the correlation is, and I don't know if this is whatever sexist or whatever, but like if I'm with like on a date or whatever, or like I'm attracted to somebody, I not that I have to imagine, but if I can imagine myself like kissing you, like that's a good thing.
Okay, I see
like
what you're saying.
I don't need to like imagine like me like blowing your back out, whatever. But like if I can imagine kissing you,
right?
I'm like, ooh, okay. And I couldn't do it with that one. I couldn't do it with the
with
date.
that one. That one.
I couldn't do it with the date. So that's one thing. I don't know if it's necessarily a turn on, but like
eyes, teeth, lips, shoulders, neck.
That's your thing?
Yeah.
What was it?
Eyes,
yeah.
teeth, lips, shoulder, neck. Shoulders. I have a thing about shoulders.
So
like shoulders are my favorite body part.
So the bust and up.
Yeah.
On a guy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Considering sometimes it's very far from where I'm at.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. Okay.
I don't know. There's like certain things like if you have nice teeth, nice lips.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the whole package up here, then I'm like,
see, that's the thing, because like I can easily like say like, oh, curves on a woman and stuff, but like there's some girls, that's how I know that I have a variety of like preferences like for a woman or whatever, or lack of preferences, because there's some chicks who are like flat as all hell, but they look good, you know, and I'm just like, damn, you know. But like some of my people like, yo, she doesn't even have an ass. She got like 8 cups. I was like, yo, she still looks good though. I don't know. I love the face. I love a good face.
Right.
You know, not to say like, oh, it needs to have like high cheekbones or whatever, but like I love like a good face. You know.
I don't know where my shoulder obsession came in. And like you tell guys that and they get super self-conscious. Like, oh, what's your favorite body part? I'm like, shoulders. He's like, oh, I guess I gotta start working out. I'm like, do what you gotta, man. I'm just saying.
Do what you gotta do.
I don't know, but like when I was thinking about this, like I was thinking about things like in general, like being in a relationship that you don't realize. Like some guys just have habits and like they're like a turn on. But then I see like my mom and my dad together, and my dad has like terrible, disgusting habits. Like snot rockets and stuff, like just bad. And my mom's like, oh my God, you're so disgusting. But at some point I feel like he didn't do that, and like then won her over, and then once they like she was in love, then maybe he did it, and then she was just like, who cares, I love him. And now she's like, you're fucking gross.
That's funny, because there's this meme that I love where you've probably seen it, where it's a guy and a girl, and they've just got married, and like she's looking like wistfully in the sky and all that stuff. She's like, oh great, now I can get fat because she's married.
No.
Yeah, you know, like girls assume they can just let themselves go now because like, hey, got him, you know. So
that's bad.
So like,
see, that's the thing. Like, I don't think you should like lose weight for another person. I think you should do it for yourself, and I think you should do it because you want to be healthy. Like my argument with my ex was like, yo, it's not that I don't love you because you're bigger. It's just that it makes things more difficult, like sex, like living. Like how the fuck are you gonna take care of me when you can't even take care of you?
Right.
Like, that's the thought process that happens in my head.
Yeah.
So maybe that's selfish. I don't know. But those were things that were kind of like, that's not making me want to jump your bones. Nope. Not happening.
Right. There's this quick list right here from Women's Health, and this is the one that you were talking about. Women's Health magazine, about what men want and how to give it to them.
Yeah, how to give it to them. What?
Right?
I can't.
So like, I'm not even really gonna read what they say, but I'm just gonna read just the top parts. So one is talk more like a man, which is weird.
What else would you be talking like?
He digs it doggy style. Sure. like
if you're asking.
Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, because they said men love the primal element of it and find the fantasy submissiveness highly erotic. So that's why. So I could understand that. And that's why they say no wonder it's the most difficult position for men to hold off orgasm.
What?
Because the woman is being submissive. 2, you feel dominant because like you're just like attacking it. It's very hard for the guy to hold off his orgasm. He might pop off like in 30 seconds or like 13 strokes and he's done.
13 strokes.
Because like it's ridiculous. Number 3 is to find out what he likes and ask.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yo, Jen, come on, man. That's funny.
You don't ever ask what I want. Like, what do you want? Because
this is what I found interesting. The double-handed butt grab. They said that like men like that. I don't know. Well,
like if I grab your butt, like
yeah. If the because when I first read the top, I was like, oh yeah, I love to grab a girl's ass. Yeah,
right.
no doubt. Pull her in closer and kiss her and shit like that. But it was.
So it's like basically like a woman like manhandling a dude.
I guess yes. Is wrapping your hands around his derriere will make him feel wanted, and which will turn him on more than any Victoria's Secret undergarment.
I guess I'll try it next time.
I'll try it next time. He wants more foreplay.
Does he?
Does he now?
Does he?
Oh, I like this one.
From my recollection.
Keep the lights on.
Ugh.
Wow.
Sorry. Like, I don't know. Like, just laying there. Like, fine, if it's light out, it's light out. But, like, laying there with the lights on is just weird.
It doesn't mind. It doesn't mind. I don't mind. Well, yeah,
but
it doesn't mind.
I was like, your dick?
Yeah, Mr. Goodbar doesn't mind which one it is.
We've now learned Martini's penis is name. Hey, now.
But I like seeing the person. She's like, nah, clap on, clap off.
It's not that I don't want to see you, but like put candles. That's like romantic.
No, it is. No,
you're like, yeah, great.
No, but see, the thing that you're thinking of is like 100-watt bulb, or like a photo shoot. With
like it's too bright in here for sex right now.
With all the lights on. It's not talking about like that.
Yeah,
it's just like I want to
a
see you. I want to see you.
It's different if it's like midday, like midday lunch sex.
Right.
But if it's like nighttime, romantic time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just a dreamer.
Number 7, watch porn with him.
I've done that. It was so awkward.
It was awkward?
Yeah, my ex from Brooklyn, I used to watch porn with him, but he watched porn like most people watch cartoons. So like we were watching.
What does that mean?
Like he watched porn for sport. Like I don't know that he ever got off on it. Although I did come home one day and he was like watching porn, jerking off, and I was like super mad. And he's like, "Why are you mad?" I was like, "Cause you could have called me.
Right.
Like I would have come home for that."
Right.
I don't know what happened to that person, but I don't know that.
No, but that's like an offense, right, to you guys?
I felt offended. I was just like, I really would have came home for that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I was horny. I'm like, what happened last night? Nothing. You could have handled that last night or this morning or any other time.
Right.
Punk.
Number 8, be more assertive. Number 9, seduce him with subtlety. Number 10, ask for what you want in bed. Yeah. What, you don't want?
No,
don't you guys want to get pleased? So like, ask for what you want in bed.
I have that conversation.
Yeah.
But I mean, not that I feel like he should know.
Mm-hmm. Laugh with and at him. Okay.
Yeah, that was weird.
Number 12, give him props.
Yo, that was on point.
Yeah, guys like to be reassured. There's nothing wrong with that. Number 13, grab hold of his hand. And number 14, oh yes, the biggest secret sexual turn on for men. I like this one. It's not oral sex or the downward dog position, a new sex toy or lube. Not even the prospect of a threesome. It's your unbridled enthusiasm and confidence in bed. We love seeing you guys enjoy yourself in bed.
I've heard that before.
Like, that was probably one of the biggest turn-offs about my last relationship. Because
Sorry to hear that.
no, because like sometimes when we would have sex, she would be very self-conscious. One, because of like her body, and two, because of the Lord. Which
oh damn. The Lord.
No, and
that Lord, he's getting involved.
And we're gonna get into that in a later podcast about relationships and religion. Which is very interesting, but yeah, and it was always like a big thing because like she would always like fight with it. Cause good.
Do you agree that in the beginning, when like the first time you have sex with somebody new, like it's super awkward? Yeah. I haven't had a first time in a very long time, but like the first time you have sex with someone, it's like super awkward, right?
Yeah, because you, how can it not? Because you don't know what that person likes. Cause
you don't know what they like. You're seeing all the goodies.
You don't know what they like. You're trying to go. Whoa. Hey.
No, it wasn't. It was a scary.
Oh, you don't.
It
you
wasn't
don't know,
like a passionate.
You don't know. You don't know what they like. So your methodology is going to like the last time. Like, oh, the last person likes when I did this to her.
Right.
And she's like, what the fuck was that?
What was that hand movement?
Yeah, you thank goodness this wasn't
like the shocker.
Recorded. No, it wasn't the shocker. You're missing the pinky. But yeah, no, but so you do that, so you're like, oh, I don't, whoops, So maybe sometimes it is good for both of you guys, if it's your first time with each other, to say what you like.
So weird.
Well, you can't just travel. Well, I mean, maybe you can travel like the road, if you want, but like, how about if you're messing up and she doesn't want to tell you? Like that's even worse. Make it a good time.
I guess that's something I should work on in life. Just better conversation skills about stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I just think it's like super awkward, and that like, it's always going to be awkward. But see, this is the thing. If it was someone who I didn't like, one, I wouldn't be able to have sex with them, but then I wouldn't care. I would just do what made me feel good. And then hopefully it would in turn make him feel good. But
right.
like, I think that like if you care, then that's when it becomes like, oh my God, I want to make sure he's happy. I don't know. I'm just so I was looking at this article from the woman's perspective, and it says 10 biggest turn-ons turn-ons for women, and it's from Toronto's #1 datedoctor.com.
Drake?
Maybe. So the #1 is a man who makes her feel beautiful for who she is in and out of the bedroom. This is a conversation I was trying to have with my ex, and I just gave it to him for like his own personal knowledge. I said, in the future, when you date, if you're in this situation again, these are things you have to do. Like, don't make me feel like shit and then expect me to want to fuck you. Not happening. Sorry.
Right.
#2 is a man who makes her feel safe. It says he treats her like a vital part of his very existence, not just like a sperm dump site. Yeah. That's importante.
Mm-hmm.
A man who does not shy away from public displays of affection. It says, look at the way President Barack Obama looks at Michelle. Yeah, the way he looks at her. He's not like grabbing her ass and like tonguing her down. I don't believe in like, look, we can hold hands. We could give each other an affectionate kiss. I don't want you like grabbing my ass or grabbing my boob or whatever. I don't want you doing all that.
Right.
Unless we're in a club and there's reggae on, like, keep your hands in a respectable manner.
Right.
If we're at the club, then hey, whatever. #4 is a man who listens, asks questions, takes directions, and is willing to be sexually educated about a woman's body. That's true, because there are times where you tell a dude like, yo, this is what I like, and then you still doing what you want. Why? Didn't you just listen to what I said?
Right.
There's this one part, you do this to the one part, and it produces things and stuff. And if you don't do it,
that doesn't
happen.
Take note. That is the most censored Jennifer has ever been on this podcast.
I'm not giving away all my secrets.
I'm just saying, like, but that was very cute.
Thanks. So yeah, take directions,
Right.
ask questions,
Mhm.
listen. A man who knows the right places to touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strange, but true.
Strange but
A
true.
man who
Why is
is
it strange?
I don't know, just because like it says right places in quotes.
Well, you know
Yeah,
what
like
the right places are. That's
because
why.
like some guys will be like, "Oh, let me play with your nipples." Like, okay, like I have boobs.
Yeah, there's more to my
Right.
breasts than my
I
nipples.
have them.
Yeah.
Like they've been the center of attention in relationships for a very long time. They're desensitized. I don't feel anything. You're having fun. I'm just like,
Right.
have a great time, buddy.
Right.
I'm like, well, let me know when you're done. I'm gonna read this book right quick. A man who is pleasure oriented rather than performance oriented. So like that's deep. Like you're caring more about the pleasure of you and I than like acting like I don't understand guys who like fuck like a jackrabbit. Like
Right.
Energizer Bunny.
Right.
Nobody's having a good time.
Right. Well, I think
Maybe they are.
I think that's probably yeah, they are because
Yeah, I don't have a dick. I don't know.
yeah, it works differently. But
Who knew?
it could be because of what they get from porn.
I guess I don't know.
It could be that.
Well, stop watching porn, guys. Go to a swing club. A man who understands that foreplay and afterplay are just as important. I don't know what afterplay is. Never had any.
Like cuddling and stuff like that, or maybe like intermission before so you guys like calm
Before
down.
round 2.
Yeah, before round 2.
A man who understands that there are many ways that women can have an orgasm, not just pleasuring her or having sex. Dude, let me just tell you, it's possible, it's awesome, and it's amazing. I think is that tantric sex? I think it is.
It could be, yeah, I believe so.
Yo, one-time show, awesome. It changes your outlook on everything.
Mm-hmm.
A man who's not obsessed with his own body, again, very important. You sitting over here looking at yourself. What? This is about you and me. This isn't about your bicep. You over here like on top of me trying to do push-ups.
or looking at his abs.
Right.
Yeah, you like that, right?
We're not here for that. And this is the most important one, and it was in a couple lists. A man with good hygiene.
It wasn't a couple lists.
Yo. Y'all don't understand. You guys don't smell yourselves, I think. And maybe we don't too. I'm not saying that we don't have our own little funks.
Right.
But you guys just are just like, I don't know. Not everybody, calm down. Like just swamp ass and like just hygiene. Like I don't know, like it's just everything, like down to your toenails, your fingernails, your teeth. Like just think about it before you leave the house. Like, I understand men work with their hands, things get dirty, you grab your dick all day. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm not saying go out and get a pedicure or a manicure, but it wouldn't hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just something like, you got to understand. Like, we look at you guys, and you guys are like, if you guys are like funky, they're like, I don't want him on top of me.
Right.
Like,
right.
Squeeze. I don't know. Maybe, and I feel bad, like, sometimes, but, like, that was a big fight with me and my ex. I'm like, hey, that's not working right. Like, something's gone bad in Denmark. Or whatever the saying is.
Right.
So, yeah, something's rotten in the state of Denmark, right? Is that how it goes?
I believe that's how it goes.
I don't know. I make it up for a living.
Yeah, you can correct us if you want.
So, yeah, but, like, yeah, I think that's important. I thought the list was pretty good. But then I go to the men's list, and it's like, show them what you're working with. I'm like, what? I was like,
the first and last rule: show them what you're working with.
I was like, what?
That's funny.
Does that even mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking at these universal turn-ons for guys. When you're in sweats, t-shirt.
Oh, which one is that?
The weird things that girls do that you didn't realize turn guys on. So when you're in your sweatpants and t-shirt with a ponytail, apparently guys like that.
I'll tell you right now from experience, from my ex and yourself too. Back in the day,
because I live in sweatpants.
I loved my ex when she was just in sweats. Because it's not even necessarily the sweats.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's the state that you're in, because
Comfort.
yeah, you're just comfortable with yourself. So like
Mm-hmm.
me, like well, not me, but when I was with her, and let's say like she would be sick, like she didn't give a fuck. She put the sweatpants and sweatshirt and
Mm-hmm.
put the hood on and like tightened the freaking thing, and it was just like, yo, like I don't want to be touched or bothered, blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah. But to me, I was like, oh my god, you look so pretty right now. And she's like, shut up. I was like, what? And she's like, I feel horrible. Blah, blah. I was like, okay, but you look amazing right now, And like,
That's cute.
no, but like, but here's the turnaround. I didn't like, or like, I don't like, and I understand, ladies, but I don't like how you guys like super get dressed up because or to the point where you think that you look amazing because of like your insecurities and stuff like that, and you're like, how do I look? And like, the guy is like, ah, shit. Like how do I answer this? Because like, yeah, she looks okay. I mean yeah, she looks good, but it's like I, I've seen you look better when you're not trying as
Right.
opposed to when you are. So
Okay.
like, when she
That kind of makes
when
sense.
she was in sweats, I was just like, oh my god. And then yeah, I remember when, like before. I mean, I know you still rock uh,
Hoodies
yeah, hoodies and stuff. So I'm like,
all day.
oh, I was like, oh, look at Jen, she looks so cute. But like sometimes you just be like pissed off. Like, damn.
I remember once I had like my pajamas on, and like you remember like certain moments of like certain relationships.
Mhm.
I remember like once I had like pajamas on, which probably consist of like flannel pants and maybe I don't know if I was rocking Bob Marley t-shirts back then, but just like a raggedy t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like standing next to my boyfriend Brooklyn, um, and he was on the computer, and I walked up to him and I was brushing my teeth, and he looked at me and he's like, "You're so fucking adorable." And I was like, "That's the nicest thing you've ever fucking said." And he's like, "You're really cute brushing your teeth." I was like, "Aw."
See,
I was like,
that's the
"That's
thing.
really
It doesn't take
nice."
much, and a lot of girls don't realize that, because like sometimes, well, you'll see in this list, like later on in the list, you can do the simplest thing, and guys will be like, oh my god, and you're like, what? I'm just doing this. I do this every day. Like, I don't
So
understand.
the next one is when your hair frames your face, and it gives like an example of some girl who was like studying or gaming, and some of her hair would slip out of her ponytail and like come around her face, and the guy was just like, it was just like the most attractive thing ever.
Yeah.
I guess messy hair, don't care. When they can see your bra straps.
Yep.
I don't know why that interrupted.
That's hot.
That's hot.
That's so hot to
And
me.
then it says anything to do with boobs usually turns guys on.
Well, no, but that's
Yes! This one made the list. Resting bitch face.
oh, I thought you saw this list already.
No, Martini.
You're the one who gave this to me.
I didn't read them all.
Oh, okay.
I was actually doing work today.
Okay.
But resting bitch face made the list. Yes. When you're holding a drink with two hands. That is cute.
Yeah, yep. That's cute too. Yep.
I don't know why, but it is cute. When you're a little bit jealous.
Well, it depends.
I don't know. I mean, there's no way to like be a little bit jealous because you're like,
once you're jealous, you're jealous.
yeah.
Okay,
That's just
right.
what it
I was trying to see what you meant by that.
like
No,
it's
you're
just
right.
like I don't know if your boyfriend's like I'm going to hang out. You're like, okay. But then like if you say like with who, then it's like you're asking too many questions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you have to act like you don't care, and whatever happens happens. You just have to have trust. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Moving forward in a positive direction. When you put your purse strap between your boobs.
Yes. Not when your purse strap is in between, because no one wants to do it. It just happens.
It just goes there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hot too.
Weird. Standing on your toes to reach something.
Yes.
I made the list again.
That is so hot. I don't know why. No, I know why. Because you'll see it later. But it has to do with the stretching. That's what it is.
I can't reach shit.
Oh, see the next one.
Stretching. I don't mean bending over for yoga pose. I mean regular arm and back stretches. Those have been getting me since the 6th grade. What? Like,
the stretching, like, and then like when you like arch your back and you stretch, it's just like, oh my god.
That's so weird. You guys are so strange.
No, we're not strange. Like, it's just simple stuff, man. That's what it
Looking
is.
at him curiously, I don't know. I don't get it. When you're interested in something they're interested in, I guess that's cute.
Yeah. That's definitely a turn on. Just like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. Like, if you say something, that he likes, you're like, oh, wait, what? Like, you want to know about that? Yeah, sure.
Being vulnerable in front of them. That only lasts for so long.
Right. I mean, I guess it's cool because you go to them. It's a turn on because you went to them for help. And guys like to fix things, whether it's manually or psychologically.
Oh.
So
I guess, like, being vulnerable, like, I can't do this, can you do it for me?
Well,
but if you're like,
I guess like that.
You're like, I guess. I don't know. These lists are so strange. I don't know. I just feel like this is the thing. I think when you meet somebody, you put your best foot forward.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to be aware of what your best foot is. But at the same time, you should also be, like, really who you are.
Right.
So, like, I'm going to put decent clothes on, but you have to know that, like, I do rock sweatpants and hoodies. And
yeah,
when this winter comes, that's where you'll find me. Stretchy pants and a hoodie.
Right.
And if you don't think it's cute, goddammit, get the step in.
Jeez.
No, but like at the same time, like I don't know. There's certain things about guys that are like eek. They're like I like, and I don't know. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like shoulders. Shoulders are really cool. I like to bite them.
I like to bite them.
I do.
Wow.
I have a weird thing with shoulders. Not feet. although like that's like I've seen some guys' feet that are like pretty monstrous.
Right.
It's like, yo, just like get like a bulldozer and bowl them down or something. They don't have to have claws.
Right.
I don't know, but then like the guys who like take care of like their hygiene, like okay, so I dated this guy once and he came to my house and he was like cleaning his face with like some kind of astringent, and my mom was like, what is he doing? And he's like, I'm taking care of my skin. And she's like, oh. And like to this day she still makes fun of him for it. And I'm like, but he's got good skin.
Right.
So who cares?
You're right.
The fuck, I don't know. Like I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you got over there, Teeny?
I got, since you did the 7 weirdest things that like men like, there's an article that you told me about 7 weirdest things that turn women on according to science.
Oh God, science.
Science always gets in the way. No, but I just thought it was interesting because number 1 was like women like everything but a naked male. Like you guys don't like seeing naked men with flaccid penises.
It's weird.
But see, that's the thing, but the funny thing is like, I like how women are always mad about that. Oh, there needs to be
more nudity.
Yeah, more nudity from like nude equality and stuff like that. But like even before
nude equality, okay.
Even before reading this, I was like, you guys wouldn't like seeing your favorite actor's penis.
I don't know
because
why.
you would get taken out of the
illusion.
No,
dream.
not out of the scene. You would, because you'd be like a penis or whatever. Like
I know how to act around a penis.
Whoa, hey. no, but seriously, like it would be you'd be taken out of it. So I don't know
why you guys feel like you need to have a conversation about your penis though. Like I remember like this guy I dated, like we'd hook up or whatever, and then he'd be like walking around like nude, and then he'd be like, yeah, look at my penis now, or he'll be like, it's still ready to go. I'm like, that's good, great. Stop talking to and about your penis.
Stop talking to and about your penis.
It's so weird.
Oh man, that is funny.
And it was like the one white guy I dated too, so I was just like, this white penis in my house is so creepy.
Oh man! But there was an asterisk that said, "Naked men of the world, don't despair. When women were shown a naked man who had an erection,
hey now,
they were turned on. It turns out that a flaccid penis doesn't do much for the lady libido, regardless of how hot the rest of the man is.
Especially if it's uncircumcised. Sorry.
Number 2.
Pet peeve.
10-day-old beards.
Yeah. Who the fuck counts?
But hey, it turns you on. How
many days old is your beard, do you think?
This?
Yeah. This thing right here.
I don't count this as a beard, even though it is. For people who don't know how I look like, I have like, Shaggy from Scooby-Doo? I got that. So like.
We got to put pictures up.
Oh, well, then will people write in and stuff like that? Maybe. But yeah, like you guys like that 10-day stubble. So
I guess.
Number 3, things that turn you on, weirdly.
Yes.
The names James, Jack, and Ryan. They turn you on.
Jack and Ryan sound cool.
Yeah. Well, there's a character named Jack Ryan in the movies.
I don't think he's cute.
Women found Ryan to be the most attractive name, followed by James and Jack.
Ryan is a hot name.
For women, men found the names Sophie, Rachel, and Olivia to be the babeliest. Okay. And Helen, Jane, and Anne to be the least. Yeah, they sound prude.
Helen, Jane, and what?
And Anne.
And they sound 90.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They sound like real prudish.
So does Sophia, though.
No, Sophie.
Sophie? That sounds like a schoolgirl.
Sophie's hot. Sophie sounds hot.
Whatever. My girlfriend Sophie.
Number 4, gasoline, leather, and printer ink.
I don't know what printer ink smells like, but gasoline and
Those turn you. Gasoline turns you on.
It's hot. I get it. I just want to say I get it.
Wow. Okay. Number 5, not penile thrusting. Okay.
Oh, not penile thrusting?
Not penile thrusting turns you guys on.
I don't get it.
Well, sexual intercourse doesn't turn you on. I guess everything else does. Because
it's a bad list, right?
It's not a bad list. No, it's just that it's like these lab people.
These lab people.
They paid 16 prostitutes and 32 feminists, and manually stimulated their vaginal walls in a lab.
What?
Yeah, and they jerked off the feminists, and their results showed that more than 3/4 of the prostitutes had an orgasm compared to only 1 in 8 feminists.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
Weird stuff.
Yeah.
Whose job is that to jerk off prostitutes? Like, where do you apply for that? Not that I want to. I'm just saying, like, is that on monster.com? Indeed? I don't know.
Number 6, good and plenty candy.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yo.
According to a study of Smell and Taste Treatment and Research Foundation in Chicago, men should step away from the Axe body spray immediately as it repels women. And specifically, men's colognes actually reduced vaginal blood flow.
Yeah, I read that and I was like, huh?
Wow.
There's some cologne that I smell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe like the old stuff like CK1 and Jacquard and Nautica.
Yeah.
Like the stuff from like high school days.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like, I don't know. You get like super like nostalgic and you're like, yay.
This is
but
so
like
weird,
some of them like,
Yeah. So yeah, a mixture of cucumber and good and plenty candy is what turned them on the most. And
fellas, if you don't know what good and plenty candy is, it's licorice, black.
And what turned them off most was cologne, the scent of cherry, and charcoal barbecue meat.
Oh my god, I hate charcoal barbecue meat. I really do.
Yo, this list is really good then. See? Wow.
I hate it. It smells bad. It tastes bad.
That
bad
is so
business.
funny. Number 7, toothbrushing. Okay.
What? That's
toothbrushing.
Is it turn on?
A 2003 case study in seizure found that a 41-year-old Taiwanese woman experienced orgasm once or twice a week from the mere act of brushing her teeth.
She must have that good Oral B thing going on. That sonic care,
Oral
baby.
B. Oh man, that's it. But yeah, that's funny.
The list.
Yeah, that was the list.
So when you're with a girl, are there any things that like she does? Okay, so like, do you care if she has her nails done? Like, some guys are like straight up like she needs to be like, you know.
She doesn't need to look like freaking like high maintenance. I don't need that. That's a turn off to me. High maintenance is a turn off. That like
He's so serious right now.
No,
He's
I
like,
mean, look, I appreciate that you look like fabulous, like beautiful. Trust me. If you've seen my Instagram, I repost pictures of women who I find like extremely attractive and stuff like that. But like the mere fact that you have to that you have to put all that on and like to function and to be like a human, I don't like that. Like that's too much. Like I said before, like I'll like you in sweats and whatever, you know. Yeah, high maintenance is not.
I've heard guys like, "Oh, do you wear heels?" And I'm like, "Not really." Or is this gonna be a problem?
Because I'm
Like-
still shorter than you.
like-
I'm still gonna be shorter than you, so it's okay.
I'm still gonna be shorter than you. I don't want to bust my ass. I really
Yeah.
like the day that I put on heels and a dress. Like I'll wear dresses sometimes, but I like wear them with flip flops.
Yeah.
But like the day that I put on a dress, I want you to be like, "Damn."
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not like I do it every day.
Right.
So when I do it, you're like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you had the potential."
What? Is that from something?
I don't know. I'm channeling the Chipotle boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, Chipotle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Yeah. So we were talking about all these turn-ons. Yeah. What about you? I mean, I have a list of turn-offs for guys, but I wanna. What things turn you off?
Hygiene. I don't like when like you're kind of like lazy and unmotivated. Like I don't know. Like I'm just gonna drink these beers right quick and sleep on the couch. What?
I'm gonna drink these beers right quick. Hey, he has a plan. At least he has
I
a
mean,
plan.
it's a plan for a certain day, not like for like life.
Yo, I'm gonna drink these beers right quick.
Like
I want somebody to say that.
like I don't know.
Oh, that's
Like
funny.
I'm not saying we have to do something all the time either. You know,
Yeah.
like just like be motivated. Like. Like if I'm like, hey, let's go for a walk, but like all right, cool, let's go for a walk. Let's not just sit on our ass all day.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know, like taking care of yourself is important. I'm not saying you need to be the Rock. I'm not looking for that.
Right.
I've dated buff dudes before. It's not exciting.
Right.
not-
Or it gets old.
It does. It gets old and it's like not. There's always something lacking somewhere else.
Right.
So-
Yeah.
Like I remember back in my heyday. It's like beautiful man laying in my bed, all kind of muscles everywhere. There's nothing in his brain. There's nothing going on.
Right.
And the sex was like whack.
Mm.
So for what?
Yeah.
So that's not what I'm looking for. But I do want you to like care about yourself and care about. I think you should care about yourself. You should care about your home.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should care about your surroundings. Like who you are and what you put out into the world is like a reflection of you.
Yeah.
So like that was my biggest like beef with Max is like, you know, you think it's okay that your house is a mess, but like my house is a mess right now, but it'll be clean.
Right.
It's not a mess to the point where like we can't walk around.
Yeah.
But like
it's not a pigsty.
right, but it like you know what I'm saying. Like,
But at the same time, it looks lived in. Like
Right.
someone comes here, someone lives here.
right.
You know.
I'm
Like.
fine with it looking lived in. I don't want it to look like season 1 of Hoarders. You know,
Right.
that's a different kind of lived in that I just can't be about.
Yeah.
Like a little dusting don't hurt nobody. It's okay to just take a dust rag and dust things.
Yeah.
And like just like when you live with a man, like when men are just like neglectful about things, like just like leave their cups and their food next to the bed and stuff. It's like, dude,
Right.
we don't need roaches.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Care about things, please.
Right.
And that is a turnoff. Like guys don't think they're like, oh, this is just what I do. But like you have to understand that our like proverbial dick has just like gotten flaccid as shit. Like you made a mess and did not clean it. We do not want to have sex with you at all.
Right.
Like you clean up your mess. Maybe you even clean the bathroom.
You might see a boob or two.
Right. You might just be like, oh my, like stuff like you have to understand that it comes to a certain point in a relationship where different things make people happy. Like you can bring all the flowers you want home.
Yeah.
If you're just like fucking up the house, like
Yo, if the
pissing on the toilet, like
if the dishwasher is empty, what? Yo, I might be going to bed with no panties on.
right. So, I mean, it's just different things.
Right.
Different strokes for different folks, but
Yeah.
that's just my pet peeve.
No, I feel you.
What's your list?
Yeah, this is a quick list. Just the things that turn men off. Long fingernails. That's one.
That turns men off?
Off. These are turn offs. Long
wow.
fingernails. Too perfumey.
Okay.
Too desperate.
Mm.
Playing dumb.
I don't get it.
Uh,
No, I really don't.
Oh, you might think it's cute to play dumb a lot of the time. Guys actually like girls that have opinions and that are smart. If you know something,
Cool.
girls, make sure that you speak up.
Never a problem here.
Number 5, talk to your ex.
Babu.
Guys hate it when a girl constantly talks about her ex. If you're still in love with your ex, it might be a good idea to be with somebody else. Oh, it might not be a good idea to be with somebody else. Okay. Number 6, being too easy. Girls, this statement is not just about sex. It's about everything. Guys like to have someone that is interesting, someone that won't give all away their secrets on the first date.
Okay.
Number 7, overbearing. Number 8, entitled. Oh my God, yes.
What does that mean?
Being entitled is another turnoff for guys that can create a lot of tension in a relationship. Girls, you aren't entitled to anything in your relationship, just like your boyfriend isn't entitled to anything. You want to do things for your boyfriend because you love him, and you want him to do things because he loves you, not because you are entitled to it.
Right.
So
okay.
girls, you get off your high horse and treat him with the same respect he treats you.
Okay.
Number 9, rude. Number 10, sending mixed signals.
Okay.
Yes, do
We
not like
struck a
that.
chord.
Yeah, that is a complete turnoff. Number 11, playing hard to get. Number 12, gossiping. Number 13, being late. Oh my God, I'm hate
never
being
late.
I hate being late, and that was a problem. It wasn't a problem, but it was an issue in my last relationship. Like like going to the movies or going to an appointment, whatever. I like being where I'm supposed to be at the time that I'm supposed to be there.
Right.
Like
Yeah, you're like really like a stickler about that.
yeah, and you freaking doing your makeup and stuff. I know you want to look cute, blah blah, but like, yo, we gotta go. Let's go. Like this is why people make appointments. Let's go. Like so.
This is why people make appointments.
No, I hate that. Being a clone. Number 14. Peer pressure is a dangerous thing that you shouldn't have to give into. Guys like originality.
Cool.
15. Not offering to pay.
Okay. Take notes, ladies.
16. Trying to change him.
Okay, can you define that? Because this is the thing. If we make subtle suggestions,
Right.
like,
well, let's see what this says. A man wants you to like him for who he is. If you decide to date him, but then try to change his personality or appearance, he's going to feel like he's not good enough for you. You're only going to hurt his ego. If you don't like him, then find a new man instead of trying to change the one that you have.
okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying, suggestions are not changing. Like,
No, it's not. I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like you can elaborate on that if you want.
no, like, I don't know. Like, I think it's just different when you live with somebody and then you start to like see how you guys are growing together.
Right.
And if you say, why don't we do this instead of this, or like, I don't know. Like, I
think you're right about what you're saying. I think it's just that like some girls like to change the core of what the person is.
No, you should
know,
love
just-
the core of who the person is.
Just like like the stereotypical thing where like you like a girl will want an asshole, but just so she can change him. Like, oh, I can fix him.
No,
Like
you
no,
can't.
he's that way forever.
Mm-hmm.
Or even the worst thing is like when you get that guy and then you change him and then you say, oh, you're not how like you used to be. It's like, what the? Because you changed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell?
Right.
Like,
No, I'm not saying like, I'm gonna start like making you wear polo shirts and like
right.
Dockers or something.
Right.
I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And the last one is
I quit.
making him jealous. That's a turn off. Don't do that, please.
How do we do that?
I don't know. I closed the article.
You're a man.
No, but I guess no, but like don't try to make us jealous, like, or like try to, like, you girls love to do your freaking tests, so like,
What?
yeah, you guys love doing your like little secret tests to like test your limits to see who you're dealing with and what kind of man he is and whatever. So like, don't be like,
Like pick a fight with a dude at a bar and see if you stand up for me?
or okay,
No.
there's that, or like, or if let's say I haven't been treating you well for like a week or something, and then like I come into the room and you're on the phone with somebody and you're like, oh my my God, Brad, or like, sorry, like James, like, oh my God, James, you're so funny. Oh my God, you're so witty. Like, who's that? Oh, it's just James from work. Oh, he's so funny. Like, who the fuck is James? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you're like making us like go crazy in the head, but you're just doing that just to say that like, yo, you get your Beyonce on, and you're like, yo, I could replace you. You're not irreplaceable. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. Like, don't do that. Cause yeah, it does like hurt the ego and
Then
stuff.
step up your game.
Oh. Touche. You can say that. Yeah, that's fine to say. But like,
no, I get it.
You shouldn't like whatever. What is it? Poke the bear. Yeah.
Poke the bear.
Yeah. And then this is the last list. Only 7 because you guys are short and simple. 7 traits that would turn off any woman. Let's see if it works because we have a woman right here. Right?
Thank you.
Number 1, neediness.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, the face that she gave me, she's like, preach. Number 2, awkwardness.
Yeah. That's pretty weird.
Yeah. Okay. Being a pushover.
Mm-hmm. I think the first time, I used to think my ex was a pushover, and the first time he told me no about something, I was like, what? But then I was like, good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sometimes people need structure, respectable structure. I'm not saying like check your girl, but
see, and this is the test that I'm talking about right here. Yeah, number 3, being a pushover. I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but in my experience, most attractive women crave a man who can stand up to her. When a woman asks you to buy her a drink within a minute of approaching her, suggests a 5-star restaurant for a first date dinner, or shows up hours late without a good reason, she knows that she is pushing the boundaries, but it's a win-win for her. Either she gets indulged or she meets a rare man who is on her level. Excuse me?
I wouldn't ask for all that on a first date.
No, but that's to test the limits to see where it's gonna go. So see, it's a win-win for her. That's effed up. But be polite, be reasonable, and even generous. But don't let her see you as someone she can walk all over. Similarly, don't let other people push you around when you're not out with her either. Don't get into fights, but don't let her see you meekly back down either. Turn-offs. Number 4, your ex-girlfriends.
Yep.
Yeah, deep resentment for your exes will alarm her.
I don't have deep resentment for my ex. I just think we didn't get along.
No, but like me, like it's a turn off for you if I talk about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. I think you've talked about this, but not so like poignant. Number 5, horniness. There's a difference between being sexual and being horny. Being sexual means that she's made you feel passionate and that you want her. That's attractive to most women if expressed appropriately. Being horny is the opposite. Being horny is where you're looking for someone to have sex with and talk to females who might be able to help you with that.
Yeah.
Number 6, insecurity.
Wasn't that the same as something else that we just had? Awkwardness?
Assume the sell. Be confident that she likes you. Be confident that everyone likes you, or that. If they don't, then that's their problem. A self-assured man is very attractive to women.
True. All true.
True, all true. And the last one, of course, what do you think it is?
Cleanliness.
Hygiene. Yes, it is.
Yeah, cleanliness is next to godliness.
So
wash your ass.
Yeah, if you didn't get
But that's for women though, isn't it?
No. Well, that's the turnoff. That's the turnoff for women.
Yeah.
For men. So like, guys, clean your ass. All right.
And your pee-pee.
Well, I mean, everything. That's what I meant. Clean
like
yourself.
Everything.
Like, clean yourself. Hygiene is very important, but don't use the axe that repels them. So this is what you do: you clean yourself, right, and then you
eat good and plenty.
Eat good and plenty, and you put some like on your shoulders because Jen likes shoulders. So there you go. Bam.
No.
She's gonna like jump all over you. She's like, oh my God, is that good and plenty? Exactly.
I don't know. Well, this was fun. It was good to discuss, get it out there. You guys should think about your turn-ons and turn-offs. Some people have like really crazy lists. If you have a crazier list than what we read, please write in and let us know so we could share it on the show.
No, definitely. Yeah, I want to know turn ons, turn offs. We'll pull a poll up. I don't know what it's gonna say, but
We'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll work on it. But yeah, very interesting. Turn ons and turn offs. I mean, everybody has them, so please let us know what yours is. The web, not the website. The email is bedlovebeyond@gmail.com. Okay, and yeah, that is the end of our show. Do we have a meme?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh my goodness, what's going on? This would have been a perfect freaking thing. You want to do it right now or no?
Oh man, I don't know.
All right, go ahead. Go find something.
I've just like memed it out.
I mean, I'll try to keep our audience members entertained. So, you come here often?
No. Oh, I have a funny story that was really for the beginning of the podcast. But
Oh, do you wanna?
But what about like news? So remember the married guy?
Oh, okay.
Remember
Yes.
we talked about the married guy?
Yes.
Whatchamacallit?
Yeah. If you want to know more about the married guy, what she's talking about, go to the first interview with my brother when he was the first guest. That was at the beginning. She'll tell you. I mean, that story is in that episode. I forget what the subject matter was about. But go ahead, the married guy.
He is now following me on Instagram. My personal account.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like,
Like, that's odd.
awkward.
Are you gonna block? Are you gonna do anything about it or no?
Nah, motherfucker, you want to look into my life? By all means, go right ahead. So.
Wow. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting story about the married guy. So like I said before, go to the first interview with my brother. I forget what episode it was.
I really can't find a meme.
I mean, that's fine.
So we're gonna do this. Edit.
Oh yeah, it was bitterness, jealousy, and envy: the side effects of being in love, episode 16. So if you want to hear about the married guy, and trust me, you do. It's a very interesting story, and it's at the beginning. Listen to episode 16.
Cool.
So no meme?
No, I can't find anything.
That's fine.
That's
fine.
It.
We had a whole bunch of lists and juicy stuff, and I'm sure everybody liked it. You liked it, guys, right? Yeah.
They loved it.
You know you love us.
They loved it.
All right, guys. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.